Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Peter here. Today's video is from the house of Dusita Paris. It's called Melodie de l'amour. The notes breakdown for this reads gardenia and tuberose with a blend of 150 white flowers, wild honey, cedarwood, musk, creamy peach, Italian broomflower, lily of the valley and Indian jasmine. And the poem for this one is my feeling for you is like a flower blooming in an empty room. So this fragrance is all about love. What I get from this in the opening, actually the opening is a little bit, it gives you a blast, it's kind of harsh. I don't know if it's the alcohol or something else, but I would give it just a couple of seconds or a minute before you smell, because it does kind of burn your nose initially, but that dies down very quickly. And then I get a lovely sweet gardenia and a thick, dense kind of white tuberose are the main notes to my nose. After about 10 or 15 minutes, I do notice a little bit of the cedarwood coming up through, which gives it a little bit of a texture. And you know, it reminds me of, say, sitting at the base of a tree surrounded by white flowers. That's quite nice. The cedarwood seems to not last on my skin very well. It burns off before it gets to the base. It doesn't hold on into the base. What happens on my skin is after probably within the first hour, I lose the gardenia. So the sweetness of the gardenia kind of goes away. And it's hard to describe, because I think what happens is this blend of 150 white florals is kind of what happens in the mid. So you can't really say it's tuberose or this is jasmine, or, you know, you can't pick that out. All you smell is kind of a bubble of white florals you can't pinpoint what you're smelling. You just know it's a white floral, and you get a clean musk. Those are the two elements of the mid and the dry down. That's how it changes, and that's the bulk of the fragrance. Where it just tones down and disappears is this kind of a really nice, just a mix of white florals with this clean musk. On my skin, I don't pick out much of the honey. I think really the sweetness is mostly coming from the gardenia in the opening. I think the honey is very, very subtle. I can't really perceive it personally. I don't get any of the peach, unfortunately. I think the peach would have been a nice note to come through. That doesn't come out on my skin. It feels like a very minimalist composition. You know, it's not a dense, complex white floral. This is kind of very minimalist and relaxed. It's a very, you know, pretty kind of very feminine fragrance. I can't really see men wanting or being attracted to wear this. It does come across as very feminine. In terms of performance for this, I get 3 hours personally. It does stretch on, I would say, to the 4th hour, but it is gone at 4 hours on my skin. You know, with this kind of white floral clean musk, with about an hour of a soft projection. It is more modest in your own space, but the sillage is nice within the first hour before it becomes a skin scent. Longevity in a fragrance can vary from person to person, so you know, it is always important to test things yourself before making any conclusions, because you know, one person's 5 minutes can be another person's 5 hours or 8 hours. So you know, it's important to test yourself. All I can do is offer my personal experience. In terms of when to wear this, I see it more as a springtime fragrance. I think would be its peak. Springtime in the day. It also would work, I would think, dressed up formally, because it does have that kind of more formal smell. The pricing is different for Dusita. This particular one is €295, which in US dollar is $330, which in pound sterling is around £255. So they are, you know, expensive, but part of that is, you know, it comes in a beautiful bottle, it's in a beautiful display box. So they are more of a, you know, a luxury item there. They're on the expensive side of niche. The presentation is very tasteful and beautiful, which obviously is part of what you pay for in niche. You know, that these are luxury items. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.